Hello and welcome in, everybody. We have such a fun live plan for you guys. We had a little bit of pivot. Michelle's sick, unfortunately. So you're getting me ahead of vacation, ahead of, I know I just said we were tuning off down here in California, but I am back, but I am joined with Lauren over in
Woo!
Washington. So super exciting. This kind of live is gonna be if you joined us on Small Business Saturday. This is what it's gonna kind of be like. In lieu of Janelle sick, Michelle sick, there is kind of a flu situation going around there at SARDA. So I hope everybody is feeling good. Luckily, I'm quarantined in a way and not sick, but I am taking off to Costa Rica here in like hours. So
Oh
it's
gosh.
definitely going to be a high energy live. But I'm going to throw it back over to Lauren. I'm going to get on, start seeing your comments, shouting everybody out. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. But yet,
Woo!
starting off, beautiful, beautiful Tanzanite.
Yeah, and I have both. So they're both stackers. That middle one is a three stacker, and then here on my pointer, that is a stack still, but it's a set of two. And then again, for anyone new or kind of joining in, my middle pointer and my thumb, those are all a size 7 for me. I can also fit a size 8. And then for my wrist here, I also have another bracelet here, kind of matching back with those rings there. But I also, for my wrist size, my wrist is a size 6, so I need a little bit more of those petite bracelets there. So you'll see if you have a petite wrist like me, we can get a little gauge and size on that. So yeah, I'll show you guys the whole look that I have here.
Yeah, and I'm popping in right here too. I just saw a fun little comment. Michelle said, "Techie little Joey." So it's definitely going to be a completely different live. So I'm going to be joining you firsthand, but then also just yell at me in the comments when you want my bubble to go away and you want to take those screenshots of this stunning, stunning jewelry. And so yeah, if you're new here, we're SARDA. We've been around for 30 years. Janelle Sherman, she's the designer of all these beautifully handcrafted pieces from Bali, Indonesia. Everything is 925 sterling silver, and we pretty much we use genuine gemstones. I say pretty much everything is hand sorted, hand matched by Janelle and Jessica. Super small team we have here, but a very hardworking and very hungry team for sure. But what I will do is because I'm going to be taking some notes, I want you guys to be able to focus on the jewelry. So I'm going to pop right off really quick. And so starting off, we have a stunning, stunning stacker set. And also let me know if the audio quality and everything is good and you guys can hear me. I don't want anybody to miss out on some of these pretty insane deals we have here. Um, Starting off in Last Chance, we have a set of two Tanzanite. What's really crazy about this is Janelle said we needed to go big in Last Chance. She just moved over 80 new products in the Last Chance. So make sure to grab those. I think this might have been one of them. But what happened, Janelle moved product and we increased the 20 to 40% off. Okay? 40% off additional. So you get 40 off 40. This ring starting off the show really hot, $54. Limited sizes because, like I mentioned, it is in Last Chance 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, but only 11 between those five sizes. So, really, really good deals kicking off the show. I love, I mean, man, 50 $54 for Tanzanite is insane. Everybody, I also want to go over a couple deals. Like I mentioned, we have that additional 40% off Last Chance, but we also have, if you're spending $249 with us tonight, you get a choice between 13 now. A couple have sold down uh, of what we allocated for gifts. You'll get uh, a free bracelet if you're spending $249 with us tonight only. Tonight only. Now, moving on to a triple stack here. Love, love, love. So pretty. Okay. We have our triple stack, but what we have here is the the two stacker rings adorned in that tree of life. I love the scallop. It's so elegant. We also have a stunning tanzanite. Only 8 left. 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11. 11 and 12 in the sizes. But you're getting a 7x5 tanzanite, just under 1 carat, in a beautiful oval. The faceting on this, Janelle and her gemstones, she does not stop. So look at those rich blues. You also get slight purple hues. Just so, man, Janelle does Tanzanite right. Wow. Moving on, we have the matching piece, the kind of round out this collection. We have one more Tanzanite ring. We didn't bring it into the show. It's on the newer side. I think it might even still be over in new arrivals. We only have one left. We have one size 12. You guys absolutely loved it. But to round out this collection, we have our bracelet. $346. We have 11 left. That's all we have. You're probably never going to see this again. Fits a 575 to a 725. People, if you're new, you may be asking what's the difference between a size and fit, okay? The size, when you lay the bracelet down, you're going to get a measurement, right? That means that's where you're able to determine the size, right? So our size on this is a 675 to a 775. The reason why you can go smaller is we have an assortment of jump rings, so you can technically shorten the bracelet without even though it still measures in length. And then if you don't like the dangle, you can always cut them, save them, and make sure to save that silver, especially the way the silver market's going. So make sure, don't give it away. But Lauren's showing that perfect where you're able to size that bracelet down if you want it more fitted even. And I love this all silver bracelet that Janelle did. I love when she inner works like the chain type with bar hinges. So you see that negative space where you're able to see that negative space link kind of deal. But you have Janelle Adair medallions, and I'm so glad she finished this with a toggle. When you have a lot of bar hinges, I just feel like a toggle really just completes it. But I love these Janelle Adair coins. Adjustability all throughout. So all these bar hinges just creates an immense amount of comfort. This is on the newer side, $149, fitting a 6 to a 7.5 inch. And guys, this bracelet, also too, we're just under 20 grams of silver. 20 grams of 925 sterling silver. And the thing is you would be like, wow, that's a really dainty piece for Janelle. So that really just tells you how much silver goes into all these pieces. This is considered dainty, but man, you get those fully finished gallery backs. You get fully finished designs with Janelle. Janelle designs her pieces 365 degrees, but you know what that means? That means more silver. That means more gram weight. I need to do a couple shout outs also too really quick. So I'll bring it back over to me, and that way Lauren can move on and get another look going. But guys, shouting you out, we have Audrey Moore here in the chat. We have Amberly's joining us. Michelle, she's joining us from homesick. I wonder who's moderating. I wonder if it's Michelle or Abby. It was supposed to be Abby, but maybe Michelle is stepping in. We have Aletha Barnes from Kansas. Shout out Aletha. Valerie, Linda, Kristen. So thankful for you guys joining us here on a beautiful Friday. I hope everybody is having a great time. Connie Hong Young says, I'm losing weight, but so far in my fingers and the, oh, maybe a woman should have read this. And the girls, I can wear a size 8 ring now. Woohoo. That's awesome because that's like one of Janelle's when it comes to rings, she's definitely ordering the most 8s. So you're definitely in that really you're in the right size. Going back to Lauren, we have our next set. And also, everybody, make sure to stay to the end. We have extra little sneak peeks for you, along with a spinner.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
No worries. I'll be able to get it in. The tree of life. Actually, let's kick off with the adventuring. These greens, man, you can get lost in them. The lighting really does not do these pieces just like it
Yeah,
does
I
not
know.
do the justice, especially when you get them out into the sun. It's so pretty. So pretty. We're getting feel betters in the chat too for Michelle. So thank you everybody for showing some love. But this ring, wow, so bally with the sterling silver leaves, but I love how she added that granulation work. And when I'm telling you designs, okay, so we have 11 grams here. So by no means is it a lightweight ring. We definitely have a statement, but look at this silver, Jeanette. The fact that she's overlapping silver in a ring in today's market is absolutely insane. On new arrivals for $99. You guys have loved this ring also because we only have 14 left and it's only been out for a week, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. But giving you a little bit of stone specs for this entire collection, all these are going to be round cabochons, but we're going to have in between an 8 millimeter and a 12 millimeter for this entire collection. This particular stone, this is a 12 millimeter coming in at 5.27 carats, okay? It's our aventurine, sourced from South Africa, absolutely no treatment, okay? So, again, like when I'm saying those natural gemstones, wow. Our sterling silver to match, brand new silver. Janelle's bringing in less and less silver. She's really just been focused. We got so much stone coming in, set, of course, in 925 sterling silver. So make sure to grab the silver while you still can, especially in the rings when they're still in your size. But our matching bracelet, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Two different sizes. We have a size 6.5 and a size 7.5. Lauren's gonna be in that 6.5 for you, but fits if you go with the smaller bracelet. If you're 6.5 and under, if you're 6.5 and over, grab the 7.5. But you have two 8 millimeter adventurines between each of those, 2.5 carats. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this is a classic style for Janelle, but she reworked it. You've seen these in Frangipani, but I don't think you guys have ever really seen these in our Janelle Adair motif. So I love Janelle's new variation to the I see him in everything tip to tip. Super, super stunning. If you haven't grabbed it yet, make sure to put it on your wish list. Single digits, by the way, in both these sizes in quantity. So don't let your wish list gather dust. You're definitely going to want to pull the trigger on this one sooner than later. Also, everybody, coming up here, we have a not a bundle option, but we do have a buy the bracelet and you'll get the matching pendant for 60% off. Holy smokes. Okay. The matching pendant, a lot of these, they worked extremely hard to make sure the mix and match, like, well, not mix and match, but pair these up as well as possible, especially if you're buying them in the sets, which is why we wanted to offer this really exclusive deal. But mind you, everybody, if you have your eyes on this and maybe you have it wish list, this is the one you want to pull the trigger on tonight or this weekend, because this deal where you're gonna get the additional percentage off this bracelet, it's going away. Sorry, the pendant, it's going away. All right, so you're in for the bracelet for $469, but where the real value is you're gonna get this pendant down from 419 plus it's reversible to 252. Okay, so an amazing savings there shopping at New Arrivals. The stone is so pretty. I would have to agree, Brandy. And Becky says, my wish list is too long. Oh, no. Hey, that's why we occasionally run those wish list flash sales for you guys to be able to be able to get a little extra percentage off those wish list items. We did have a question too. Terry Edge is asking, how big is that green tip to tip on Lauren? Would we actually be able to pull that matching tip to tip? So, like I said, Lauren is going to be in the size 6.5. So, would you quantify that as roomy, Lauren?
I would say, yeah, roomy. Here, this is what it looks like when it's slid all the way down. Um, so I mean, let's see. This is like it's an oval shape as well. So kind of keep that in mind when you guys are trying to find the sizing for it. I will say it is a little bit roomy, maybe a little bit more than roomy for my preference. Um so this one is the smallest, and again, for my wrist, I'm a size 6, just for my wrist size there. But just to gauge a little bit of sizing here, there's a little bit of space. I can put just kind of a little bit of a finger in there.
Got it. Okay, let us know, Terry, if that was satisfactory. Back to our golden fuchsite and black calcite paired with aventurine. We also have Bali Crush in that. So we have our Bali Crush, we have our aventurine, and then the primary stone, that's that golden, and then the black. Everybody, if anyone's wondering what the black border is, that is black calcite. So it's stone, it's material through and through. Okay, it's not just like, we're not like adding treated wood or whatever. Like, it is 100% fully stone, so this is gonna last forever. We're almost through these, but also congratulations to Gina. Gina said that she got the matching pair there with the bracelet and pendant. She says she's just waiting to get it home, so I'm super
Oh, nice.
stoked for you. Please show us how it goes. Sally's in. She said, hey, Joey, love your shows. Oh, man, thank you so much, Sally. I love that we kind of been able to figure this almost like remote live showing out, where hopefully I'll be able to be in a lot more of the shows and join Michelle, join Janelle, come in and be able to hang out with you guys. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do here at SARDA. It's so lucky. Next, we have an adventuring ring. This is going to be over in SARDA favorites. Okay, because I don't. Sorry. This is still on new arrival, so you're still getting that great price at 40% off. $102. 7, 8, 11, and 12. You guys have shopped this. There's only 5 left. So 2 different options. Also, everybody, size of the stone. That way you kind of get an idea. This is your 8 millimeter. Okay, so this is going to be 1-to-1 with the bangle that Terry asked about. stone size wise. Okay, 1-to-1. This is the matching one. I love that Janelle Adair ring shank that Lauren was just showing off. A beautiful set. Beautiful, beautiful set, especially the bezels. Holy smokes. The bezels are works of art. Wow. Okay, we'll move on to our next collection. We have a real treat, but I need to remind everybody we have 40% off last chance. Janelle, she called me up this morning. Okay, I've been working all morning. She's like, I gotta give them something extra on last chance. It's just it. She was ready for it. So make sure to grab, like, this is your time now to shop last chance. I'm going on vacation, okay? So I'm sure the team is going to get into some trouble here. So 40% off, last chance, plus a free gemstone bracelet. You get your choice of 13. We've already sold down of 2 of our allocated gifts, okay? A lot of these are still really high in demand, so we weren't able to give the entire stock away. So you guys have already been able to take some of those down. I'm pretty sure that was the black coral, and I think it was another red coral one that you guys have already taken advantage of getting those gift with purchase allocations. But remember, $249 tonight if you're spending over 10 bracelets. All right, back to Lauren. Wow, wow, wow. Stunning ring set here, okay? We have our Bali High Mystic Moisanites. Let me say that again. Bali High Mystic Moisanites. The fire in these, stunning. If you've been with SARDA for some time, you know the quality of Janelle's Moissanite. They're so good. I love that Janelle's been coming out with colors. The brown is my personal favorite. It's also Casey's personal favorite. I got her a couple rings. Those are probably the most consistent pieces of SARDA I've seen her wear, other than her gift from Janelle that was a black diamond ring. But those are consistently in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is perfect going into spring. So make sure to grab these on new arrival. The
Hey,
one
Joe, we
that
have a special guest.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my
I don't know
goodness,
if you
it's
can
Janelle.
hear
She's
me.
in.
I had a huge shipment of like these one-of-a-kind capsules, Joey. So I have to look at every piece. I have to QA it. I have to try it on. I have to, anyway. And guess what? I am so glad this Bali High Moissanite came up, Joey, because guess what? Everybody kept asking, "Is there a bracelet? Is there a bracelet?" There is a bracelet. So I did, because I was like, how did I not do a bracelet? It came today. So probably in 3 weeks we'll show it. So ladies, if you were loving this Bali High, but you didn't get it because you wanted the bracelet is coming. But there's going to be 10 only.
Oh wow, limited.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it'll be super limited.
One
But
size,
yes, I
or
appreciate.
split between multiple?
What is it, Joey?
One size, or is it split between multiple sizes?
I think I did 2 sizes.
So even more limited. Holy smokes. Wow,
Yeah.
that's going to be a race.
Yeah, this jewelry looks so pretty. Like, I'm loving some of the things, you ladies inspired me to do probably some lighter, smaller, things. And I got to tell you, every time I see it on, I love it. I love my big chunky items, but some of these bracelets are so sweet. And the ring bands. Tracy told me last night at Bible study, she said, "This is the perfect size. I just love this. I could do this forever." And I'm like, well, it kind of was my little groove for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these little styles, I love them. I know Casey loves them. And I know you guys have been loving them because you guys have been shopping them. That's why Janelle's doing them so much. It's perfect that you're in here because I had a couple questions, didn't know the answers to, but you'll definitely know. Becky had a question. Is there more dendritic opal earrings coming? And I remember us talking about it, but for some reason I thought no, but then I kind of remembered. I thought you said there might be one more limited set coming in.
There were two other collections that I did, because I wanted to get a tip to tip bracelet in. And but it's towards the end of the year. I've got one where so yes, there will be another collection, but not within the next a little bit of a pause, right? Before we get it in. But
Yeah.
yes, I did do another earring.
Awesome. Okay, Becky. So you just wait on those. Those will be coming. Julia is asking, will there be a preview on the capsules? We have some sneak peeks coming up, so make sure to stay to the end on those capsules. But we've been putting videos together. They will be going out over the weekend, so make sure to be following us on all our socials, and you'll be able to get those. Kristen Gregg is also saying that she wants to see and get them so bad.
Well,
They
and here's
are
what I'm
stoked
doing.
about the capsules.
Well, and the first one, Joey, was like my favorite. So like there were a couple things that like they're my tried and true. It's my one that I've done in diamond, I've done it in silver, I've done it in gemstone. It's kind of my iconic piece that I have every ring myself in. I really wanted the black spinel, like the three stones in black spinel, but I did some gorgeous, just really beautiful like color combinations. This will be the whitest, Joey, that I was able to do. So we're going to start it that way. But then it's going to get down to where literally it will be 1/4 of what we'll show you the very first time.
Wow.
I do have to tell you, my artisans, it is a lot of work. All the stones are different cuts, from faceted to cab to different heights. So creating only 3 pieces and having to custom cut every single bezel, which they do anyway, but usually all the stones are close to being the same. So they kind of have a template that they can start from, but these, every single stone, Joy, they had to start from scratch on it. And in doing this, it's just so much more work. And you saw also too, I'm doing all these really pretty filigree, lacy kind of bezels and things like that.
Yeah, so stunning.
And everybody's crazy about it here at the office, but it is taking so much more time than we did. But I really feel like where silver's going, I always said it's a precious, noble mineral that we get to make beautiful jewelry out of. But it's becoming like gold. It's not inexpensive. It's literally, and I laugh, Joey. I think of what we actually have to go in the market and buy the silver by gram. That's before we even put the labor into it, before we lose silver, because you do lose some silver when you're making the pieces like this too. And some of the pieces on our clearance, I couldn't even go just buy silver to replace that right now.
Yeah.
But that's because a year ago, that's when we were getting some of it. But you know what? I will always tell you, ladies, I will make sure the quality is always going to be there. But if I can lighten something, because it's never going to do the integrity of it, yeah, we'll do that. But also, the other thing I do want to tell you, because silver is getting to where it's at, I've always taken, say I make 4 sizes of a bracelet, Joey. I've always taken the lightest weight, and that's what we base price, even though I'm paying my artisans by labor of the weight and the piece, if that makes sense. But to bring in multiple sizes on these collections,
yeah, they're so
I was
limited.
not able to give that 625 price for the size 8. So you will see a little bit of a price difference for the sizes, but that's the only way I could get these done. Like literally finance, I sat down with Genevieve and she's like, Janelle, I know you like to do this, but there's no way with this we could sustain it. So I hope you ladies understand. But I'm always transparent and open with you of what I can do.
I mean, but they're definitely getting what they're paying for, though, right? That's what's beautiful about silver, right? Is you're getting it's a rare and valuable material, right? So that's what's amazing about these gram weights and these weights and everything, right? Is you're 100% getting what you're paying for. A couple more questions came in, but April is praising the detail on this dragon pendant. Bolly Babe over on YouTube is wondering, are these rings in the bracelet that you had just mentioned, plus that pendant, are those the only Bali High Mystic Moisanites coming in, or will there be more?
There is going to be one bracelet, one more ring, and 2 little earrings.
Okay, there you go. So if you're interested in earrings, which I know a lot of you are, they're a hot commodity here at SARDA. Now on new arrival, this is the time to pick it up while we still have quantity. Janelle did the show special on one of those for $179, but focusing on this pendant, holy smokes, valued at $669. Show special. Janelle was so generous on this one. It's crazy. $349, 60 grams, everybody. I know everybody already saw the detail, but wow, wow, wow. We have our labradorite dragon. Janelle did this in 3 different stone styles. I believe the other one might have already sold out. We released
Yeah, we
that
only have the
2 weeks
it's
ago.
just the labradorite. Yeah.
Just the
other 2
labradorite
did.
left.
Yeah,
But
the other 2 were more limited. The labradorite, that's all I do is try to specialize in, but there were, Joey, this is what was sad. It's really hard to get the labradorescence when you cut and carve into it like this. Literally, we did not even keep them this time. We sent it back to the factory. I said, nope. For the cost of what, it's a big cost, and of course, producing a stone like this, but we had to send 50 of them back. So it's very limited. I think we were able to do 20 pieces, and we sent 50 back, like no go.
yeah.
Because there was probably only about 25%. But we're lucky to get the labradorescence on these stones that we have. Like it's one of those pieces I knew probably eventually, like, I've been crossing my fingers every time we go to get the stone that we can get some stones. So yeah, that was fun to be able to bring the lapis. But the labradorite, I'm sorry, is still my ultimate favorite. It's too incredible in person. Just like Teresa said, she actually has her labradorite in, those ones from Amazon where you encase it into the plastic with the little, I love that she has her pendant in that, because it's a showcase piece. If you're not wearing it, why wouldn't you put it up on by your jewelry table, that you can admire it every day,
Yeah, totally. Yeah, or even if it's a almost like an ornament. I feel like you could put it on the tree. Everybody, also coming up, this is the next collection. We have our God is Able collection. This is all set in carnelian banded carnelian agate and carnelian. Super stunning. Also, a special gift with purchase that is ending on Tuesday. If you buy the bracelet, you'll receive that matching ring. We'll make sure to point it out to you on model here, but we're going to get back over to Lauren. Wow, wow, wow. Love this collection. I especially love the rings here. I love the detail work, the just attention to detail on the bezels. Super stunning. And then these swirls. I love
oh my
the
gosh,
swirl
Joey, I
design
could
now.
see you rocking
Love
that.
the swirl design.
Yes.
Which you did this in one other stone, and I just saw it recently.
Black
Maybe
spinel.
it was the
Black
last
spinel,
show
because I
on Black
wanted the black
Spinel.
spinel one. Mm-hmm.
That's when it
'Cause I
was.
love,
And I was like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick this up. This is it. This is awesome. And I love the design too with the graduated Jolin beads. Love. Everything about this piece, absolutely love. Also, if you're buying the bracelet, this matching bracelet, this is the ring you're getting for free. So come on.
Mhm.
We have also pretty rare when we run a gift or purchase like this. There's only 12 left, but we still have a full size run.
Now,
Full size run on this.
Now, I did it intentionally, Joy. There's the lotus. So it's a fancy lotus. So it's really beautiful. It's domed right next to the banded agate. Then the next stone over on the very ends, that is carnelian. And ladies, it's like literally I cut this and I've been storing this side. You're literally, it's on braids. So you're going to get a yellowy orange to an orange that comes out of it. So I've matched up the two pieces in the bracelet, but that's why I'm sending you the ring, because the ring is not a solid. Literally, you're going to see a yellow orange and an orange in every, there's the little round, the oval ring that I did in the cushion square, but the cushion square matches perfectly. And so that was always my intent. Like, no, when I find stones like this that are really hard to find, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it is the most beautiful ombre. It's hard to find where I can get that yellowing to orange ombre that goes through one stone, especially it's only a little 8mm surface. So I had to have really good cutters intentionally kind of like segregate those pieces out to cut it. So the oval will have the same, you're going to see a little, not as much because it's not as big, but you're going to see a little bit of a heathering of the color through this oval and the cushion square that I'm giving you when you buy the bracelet. Okay.
Awesome. And the matching, another matching ring that goes super well with the carnelian. Also, what I'm saying, it's available for even a more special. So look, this is over in clearance. All right, $46 for this particular. You're not getting, like, this is nuts. Full size run still, but wow.
Who is it that always asks for us to put it on the ring finger? Because I have something to tell her I'm kind of excited about.
So, it's Joanne Molina that's always like, show me the ring finger, but I don't see her in.
Okay, well, so Joey, here's the
maybe
thing.
she'll rewatch it.
The girls are always trying the 8s on their size 6 ring finger. So literally, I am ordering one extra 6 now moving forward because we've been selling out of the 6s. So I can't grab the 6 because we only do make 2 6s ever. And it's always the first to sell. So anyway, we're going to be doing a 6 so that the girls can actually see, because I work really hard, Joey, making sure the inside is narrowed so you can actually shut those fingers. But when you're wearing an 8 on a 6, you can't really shut your fingers. And if you do, the ring goes sideways. You can't really get an accurate look of how it fits. So anyway, we've been trying to get that changed for a while. And I literally said, that's it, we're doing it. And also, guess what, ladies? I put the chain order in finally. So she was able to get enough of it. So we're going to start working on the chain that you need, because they were like, so we're going to do 16s. We have enough to do a small little run of 16-inch. We hope. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, guess what? Also for the ladies. Oh my gosh. Can I give you this? I can't wait. I'm actually going to give it to my girlfriend, Tracy, to try out, because there's always a bunch of bracelets she wants to buy, but she needs one more ring. So there's only going to be 25 of them when we have them, but there's the toggle. So I did just one extra toggle to lengthen it, not the 3. Because remember, I originally did the 3, but she said, I just want one. So I'm going to have her test it and put it on the bracelet and see how it goes. And we'll have those in about, as soon as she says, yep, I wore it to bed, I showered in it, and all week and it didn't come off and it's good, then we'll release them.
and so what, and so that essentially connects in the aspect of you'll be able to add, what does that come out to lengthwise?
So
like, if you're like, I need another ½ inch.
Yeah, so say the bracelet only fits up to a 7.25-inch wrist, but you're a 7.5. This will extend it to where you can buy our bracelets that say 7.25, or maybe it's a 6.25 and you just need, that in between. So a lot of people need these like little extenders, especially if they stack a bunch or whatever,
Yeah. I also have to shout out this pendant that Lauren's showing, because the deal on this is insane. Clearance, Sorry.
No, this isn't clear. I was going to say, this is my brand new collection.
No.
But but we do. There's like a size 8 carnelian bracelet. There's a few things in carnelian. But yeah, the carnelian, the rest of the carnelian I had are kind of in my little smaller pockets that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But these are the ones that I'm like, this is like my color palette. Like I love the greens. Carnelian is like another one of those stones. Like I always say, Hayward News or the pink cashmere. Those are like stones and colors that are so easy to wear with other things. And you know, if you have any kind of multi-top, those are colors that are usually always present and easy to wear if you're a print girl, you know, and you wear a lot of prints.
And so I misstated earlier when I was talking about that single stone cable. We have a really special deal where when you buy this 3-stone pendant that Lauren's showing, you get that single stone oval carnelian for free. So that was
Okay,
my
that's what
bad.
I
It was a
did.
misstatement on my
Okay.
part, but we do it, and that ends Tuesday, guys. So you definitely want to make sure you're shopping these free gifts.
Yeah, each of these stones, like I really love to target like different things that occur in different gemstones, and then that will go into a collection. But to me, it's just so cool because you move your wrist and you get those hints of, it's just really beautiful. And it did not look good fascinating it. It just looked the best in a really beautiful, high polished cabochon.
That's awesome. Next up, and then Lauren, I'm gonna have to get you some measurements, but we need to cover this Appreciated Jasper carved butterfly. Wow, wow, wow. Let me tell you, this so much work went into this. Matching the stones, setting it. I mean, realistically, the entire piece is a bezel. So stunning. Necklace length on this, it's a 16 plus 4-inch extender. You have it in you have a 50 by 36, everybody. 50 by 36
Look at me.
appreciated jasper. Holy smokes. 42 grams of silver with the bezel and necklace. This is insane, and the price is even crazier. Ending on Tuesday, $299, valued at $599. You're saving $300. This is absolutely insane. What a deal.
And this is what was so beautiful because these are all hand carved, but they did such a beautiful job finishing the backs and the patternings. So this is fully reversible. That's why Lauren kind of spent so much time on each side. You can wear either no carved, just high polish on, or you get those really beautiful little curvatures like detailing the wings out. But
Yeah.
either way, your choice.
So pretty. So stunning. And I love how you did it too, because it's double the uh wow, butterfly itself, like the body of the butterfly, it's double-sided. You can wear it either way. It's stunning. A couple questions, or also just comments. Tracy, over the moon, super excited to test that. She says yay. Also, Teresa Jory Stevenson, she's being a little funny. She says, if I keep asking for previews of a ring as a midi, will you order more 5s? So that's her little request of saying, please bring in more 5s and 6 rings.
I am trying to do more 5s, like when I do a new style, but it's really hard when I have an existing style sometimes to bring in the 5s. Sometimes the workmanship can be, starting new again, it's hard. And sometimes the sizing, I can't get the detail on the band. So, but I do try for sure. But 6s, yes, I'm like, what is going on with 6s? Like, so yeah, we're up in the 6. So we'll probably already sell out of it, but then Lauren will at least be able to try it on once before we send the other 6 out to you. Yeah. That's because awesome. That's the thing. I've really take a lot of time because I know people layer, they put a ring on their 3, 4, 5 digits sometimes. So I want to, like be able to represent and kind of show it on. But Lauren definitely needs a 6. I need a 6. Hakel needs a 6 on that paper.
Yeah.
So like we're all 6s. So I'm like, why don't like we got to get this fixed.
Yeah. So again, remember that bracelet, and then also remember, I mean, the bracelet, the fact that you're getting the wow, I'm spacing on the ombre stones that Janelle was talking about in the bracelet. Wow, wow, wow. She's been hoarding this, but then also this banded carnelian, multiple gift with purchases. They're ending Tuesday though. Get the matching ring with the bracelet purchase, and then you can get the matching oval single stone with the multi-stone bracelet purchase, the pendant purchase. So make sure to grab those. But also, Lauren, before we hop into this this next collection, let us can we measure the extender just so that way people kind of get a grasp?
Oh,
Because
you
some
want
people
that again?
they're really excited about it. They need some for like their pearl beads and everything. So
Well, and now we're
get
doing the smaller toggle, so
measure.
now I got to do the mini one too. So like, and right now, like I have disrupted the factory a little bit with this like whole thing. Joey, I've had all these stones that I've been wanting to use forever, and it's like I just took that time, and it's like it is. I knew this is how I used to do it, but that was like 30 years ago. They're used to like it's easier for them to be able to make 20 of something or 50 because they can repeat that work. You know, it's like, you know, like signing your name, right? Like, oh, I'm on a roll now. Now that the 20th one, look at it, it's beautiful and you know, like that kind of thing. So it was definitely to get the quality. I mean, we're sending stuff back. Oh, you have to do this. Whoops, we're missing the here. Like, but it's something I want to do my whole life. So I keep telling all my artists, thank you so much for doing this. I know this is like you're backtracking like 30 years ago when we started, but I said it's, you know, with silver going up, I really need to put in these stones that I've been having, but I need it to be special and limited with these stones, knowing that, you know, I won't be able to do I'd say probably about 80% of the stone. Because I kept always saying, like, I love exotic, like the mystics. It's the original, it's the permanent process. It's not some of these fake goods that are out there. Like, I've always used the best for you. And I've worked with them for, I mean, since the start, 35 years, creating different beautiful colors and cuts and really nailing that, just that, like, every season, the colors that we needed. What were we missing? You can't get in, you know, like gemstones that, you know, come from the earth. Like what can we do here to like widen our beautiful gem colors, right? So guess what? Jessica, she's on her way to Hawaii. She's taking a vacation. She's going for her birthday with her husband. They're 30. Can you believe it? Jess has worked for me right out of college. I snapped her up. I was like, oh my gosh, she was in the same fashion program as me. And she went to Wazoo, same as me. So I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's got to come work for me. So anyway, she's off. And she said, Janelle, you predicted this and you knew. And I kept telling people, keep your paperwork with my topazes, my mystics, and keep your paperwork right for guess what? All business is suspended. That's not good. That means they're done. And I knew it. I knew it was coming. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm literally like I almost wanted to cry because I know as a smaller business how hard it is to sustain and keep up. But the different minerals and things that they use to create these colors are so expensive. And the process of selecting each stone, and a lot of stone gets ruined, right, with the heat and the thing, because you're creating, you know, these permanent processes on the stones. So it's just so sad to see something. I mean, this was astronaut technology. Literally, he used to do the things just for that and then introduce the gem world to these really beautiful processes, you know. So I'm just like, I literally want to cry today, Joey.
Yeah, that's is that like a brand new development? Like
Yeah,
I didn't even
no,
hear about that.
just
Holy
told me when
smokes.
I came in, I just was like, I'm having a hard time like coming back from this. Like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, a pause. Please come back because prices have been so crazy high. So I think what a lot of people did is they were like, no, we're not doing it. But it's not like they were overcharging. It's silver went up because they use gold, silver, and a lot of the minerals are expensive minerals, platinum. It's this really like crazy process of quite expensive elements. Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
just one of those things. But I always knew like it was something special. I always said, I'm the Mystic Queen. I just, and so when I treated and did all these different colors and cuts and everything over the years, and then I stashed them away. But Joey, isn't that crazy that literally this year I used all those specialty colors that they always said, Janelle, we can't ever redo this one for you. Like, but
Yeah.
it's we all had so much fun creating it together, but it's not something they could cut consistently for me and do. So I just storm away. I brought all those out this year and literally like one bracelet, one ring. Like there's a bunch of it. So you're gonna see colors, and the only thing I probably can do is go. It's the closest to maybe pink vapor, or closest to Blue Jay Jazz would be closest to maybe Xanadu, that kind of thing. But none of them are going to be exactly the same, but same shades of colors. So anyway, enough of that. I probably shouldn't have talked about it because I like literally my heart hurts for them.
Yeah, that's really crazy for us too. I mean, we have to wow. So what's that give us? So I mean, obviously we still have a couple more mystics coming in that the mystic itself was already done and treated, but that really means that our mystics are gonna
No, we're
they're gonna
done. Yeah.
become really far and
It's
few between.
yeah. Well, it's just what I had there, Joey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
know. That's why I'm just like, yeah, very. But I'm going to tell everybody, please, like when you get your order from us, keep that paperwork tucked in maybe a special little bag with the jewelry. So after you get done wearing it, because like you have history, like it's pretty major.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
were huge in the industry. With AGTA and Stones, and yeah, I mean, they were the ones. People came in and tried to copy and do things, but it wasn't like quality is quality, and a lot of times you can't duplicate that top quality because people don't. They're looking to copy cheap for you.
Right.
So yeah, and for them, they had that importance for they really like romance the gemstones, you know?
I know. Man, yeah. Ola says, wow, what a start to the new year. That's crazy that that's
I
happening.
know,
That's
no.
so
And
sad.
people were like, and I said, you guys, this is not going to exist. I already know. Like, I talk to them all the time. I know as a small business, the different struggles and, lots of prayers always going out, but it's like, oh, wow. But no, it will hugely impact what I do, even because there's like, yeah. So, but anyway, I'm kind of excited because I'm like, Joy, I used them all.
Yeah.
Like it's somewhere, like, all the different shades and the colors, like a history of it. So that's where it's going to be so fun when they come in. It's like this literally, when I say never, never, it is definitely a never, never. Like,
Man.
it'll be so cool.
Man, I almost feel like I need like a breaking news graphic or something. That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know, right?
Wow. Man.
Yeah, it's so funny because the girls were like, well, maybe somebody in the industry will. And I said, oh no, they're old school. Are you kidding? Like they had old school, like resources. Like they operated at such a low just to make the stones affordable because it was such an expensive process as the minerals and the different things. But I'm like, there's nobody that's going to duplicate and have it be a permanent process. Like, yeah. So you're going to go out in the rain with the other ones that say, and guess what? It's going to be all over your hands.
Yeah.
It's not a permanent gemstone.
Man. Also, the Bali Babe over on YouTube had a follow up question on everything we've been talking about. So you mentioned mystic topazes. So does that also include the mystic moisanites also?
Yeah.
Mystics in general. It's
Yeah.
all mystics.
Yeah. So the moissanite, yes. So what I have coming, that is it.
Wow.
It's
Man, oh man.
crazy. I know. Because literally as I like the pink, I was crazy about the pink and the blue. So those were ones that I do have stones that I could do something with those, but all the other color, they're gone. Yeah.
Man, that's tragic.
I know. It is. I hope they're okay. Like, and you know what? To be honest, they're probably retiring. You know?
Yeah, they said New Year, we're done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
It's like at this point, they're probably just like, you know what? We tried to keep it going as long as we could,
Teresa is saying she needs some behind the scenes of how you store all your jewelry and any receipt tucking techniques that you use to be able to keep track of everything. But that's funny. Maybe we'll have to do a collection tour sometime. But
because I would say like, they have those kind of see-through kind of bags. People do it by color. So it'd be like, I probably, like people do, what they do is they take pictures of the jewelry and they literally attach a picture to the receipt. So they have that, so you wouldn't have to keep it with the jewelry. You could actually start your own book, basically.
Yeah. And from everything from our last any new purchases besides after like April of 24, I know we imported a lot of those, but I don't think a lot of them are going to have photos or anything. But a lot of everything will also be stored on your customer accounts for the names and SKUs and everything for your jewelry as well. That's another way you can track it. But can we talk about these moonstones? Holy smokes. We have our white moonstones, our pink moonstones.
The white is so good.
So good.
And I do have to tell you, actually, most people, it's cream beige is the moonstone. I go in to try to get the white, like collecting the white, because it is so hard to find. Lots of beige cream, different ones. So yes, and the consistency that I love to do in the moonstone too, the white. But it's definitely one of those stones that is overlooked. Like it is everything. Like moonstone is so special. Feldspars, like one of my favorite kind of materials is feldspar, which is sunstones, moonstones. Labradorites are like go into like the spectralite kind of, but in that feldspar mineral, basically chapter. But yeah, anything that changes like that to me, it's like, do you know what it would take to get this? People try to imitate it, but you can't imitate the real thing like this. It's just the best.
Yeah, especially in that 3-stone pendant, all that sparkle that was in there. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, everybody. So that really, man, that wraps up our show of everything that we have, but we do have some sneak peeks coming in here for you too.
Okay.
So we'll definitely let's move on to a little brighter topic.
I know. I feel like I always have the Debbie Downer part of like the business and telling you the ongoings about it, because like I'm so in the trenches again, which I love because I'm making just really cool, new, pretty jewelry for you. But Vesuviite, always struggle with it. This joy I've always wanted to use. It's completely natural. It is so special and so rare. But when I first had them done 25 years ago, even back then it was such a small find at the time, they were not able to cut the stones. So I literally took everything I had left, and you're going to see little tiny, like literally I put most of the stones to make 5 bracelets because it was such a big deal. Was it 5? I hope so. Anyway, It's
Yeah.
super limited. This is going to be a capsule collection, and that is it. I think there's only 2 pendants. I think there's 3 rings. Maybe there's only 3 bracelets. But I use the Burmese jade with the bracelet, Joey, because I love that really beautiful, soft, like subtle green.
Yeah.
I just love the combination
Yeah.
of these together.
The jade is stunning. Yeah, so I have quantities and everything here, so it's a real sneak peek for you guys. So the ring, we only have 4, a 6, 7, 8, and 9. Everybody, okay, check that
Okay.
out. That pendant that Lauren just showed, there's 2 of them. Holy
Dude, that's
smokes.
what I thought.
There's
Yeah, it was
2.
it was
We
so hard to like, what do I put it in the ring? Do I do pendant? Because the stones were that limited. But a 14 by 10 is kind of a huge deal. Vesiphosunite, like, usually has a lot of internal inclusions. It's just the way it is. You can see these stones are like, oh, like
so
almost
pretty. Right? And then the bracelet that Lauren's showing right now, 4. We have 4, a size 7 to a 7.5. We have the fit, a 6 to a 7.5. Everybody on the bracelet, 6 to a 7.5. 4 of them, but 25 grams.
This is one of my like, oh, but I did one for myself, Joey, and guess what I did it in?
Oof.
Hayward Muse.
Of course.
So the middle stone is going to be Hayward Muse. I used real red ruby in the little 4mm rounds. So there's 4 of the real rubies. And then I stockpiled and saved the Australian opal that had that Hayward Muse burgundy in it that I paired the bracelet with. So there's going to be a Hayward Muse coming down the road, but it's super limited, just like about the same kind of quantity. Maybe that's the one I was able to do 5 in, but that one I'm snagging for myself. The Vesiphosunite. Yep. That one I just want everybody else to have it because it's so much more rare. Like, and I know you ladies, some of you have collected a few of the little pieces I've done in small pockets over the years, so I'm sure that probably will go pretty quick. Especially with the Burmese jade, right?
Yeah. This Burmese jade, 2 earrings.
That's
everybody.
Natural,
2
not dyed.
earrings.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, 2 pairs of earrings.
Yeah. So, Ola also had a question. What the stones that were in that pendant? We have peridot, we have Burmese jade that match these earrings, and then we also have the Vesiphosunite.
Oh, you said it better than I did. I know, because I was obsessed with the stone, and it was like this and the serpentine. This is my same guy that collected, because serpentine's usually always opaque. So I used the rest of any little stitch that I had saved aside of the transparent serpentine will be coming in these pockets and stuff too. But like I said, I would cut this sample stone to like start to draw designs and stuff around. And then it was like, oh no, we can't do it. Well, why'd you cut the stones then for me? If you're just telling me I can't have it. But you know what? I was constantly cutting, constantly. And I would cut it knowing that we couldn't do it, but I'd always be like, well, just go try to find more fluff, you know? So yeah, but no, that's why, ladies, you don't see me a lot because I'm doing the matching. I'm doing like, this is so much more work, even for my team, because like literally one piece is coming in. We have to make sure the bag, if we show it, it's going back in. All the labeling, it's going to be a lot. But I love my team. They're so amazing. It's like visiting hour when we're checking it all in. Like, it's like the old times when we used to literally do stuff like this and have to tray everything up and put things on chains and display it. You know, it's like we're having that connection time together. So anyway, they're really excited. They're like, oh my gosh, the ladies are really like, what a special year. It's going to be kind of like, again, kind of my bucket list of how I wanted to design, but I knew what it would do to the factory and to my arsons. So I'm like, yeah, So send them prayers of joy, ladies, because probably the hardest work I've had to do for a long time.
Yeah, I bet. Next, we have our mother of pearl. Also, as a sneak peek, I believe Lauren pulled in for you guys. So we have some carved mother of pearl. Super wow. Like,
Oh, this is the really
super
beautiful.
wow.
Yes, it's the white moonstone that has the carving and they're little sections. So you can see I've bar hinged each of the two stones and then I literally, it's graduated. So it's bigger in the middle and it graduates out into a softer, smaller sizes. And look at the beautiful bezels. So I did some different color combinations. I love a really good neutral like this. Like to me, this is probably the classiest, most elegant. But I do have to tell you, I did do. There's going to be only two. I used probably historically the most expensive citrine I've ever had. It's and it's going to be whiskey, smoky, and a citrine. And there's only going to be two bracelets. It is pricey, but ladies, it is, yeah, it is incredible. Bergdorf, yeah, you would see that in their case. They'd be charging a lot of money. But two of them. So a lot of these were pretty limited.
Yeah, the bracelet 4, the ring 2. So yeah,
Yeah, because the
very
carving, yeah, I was only able to do two with the carved. So some I tried to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if I could, but a lot of times I only had 3 stones or 2 stones. So literally behind any of this, there's only one in every size. Like nothing, no sizes, unfortunately, I could duplicate. And the bracelets, like I said, there's going to be a run, and we'll see because, like I said, the size 8s. I'm going to have some bracelets coming in, and there's literally going to be 1/8, 1/725, or 2/625s, 2/675s, 1/725, 1/8. So that's kind of the most I did on most of the bracelets. But kind of my favorite looks of the year, and then put together the collections.
yeah. Yeah, 2 on this. So stunning, mother of pearl. Wow.
Yeah, because like my the things that I loved before carving and getting carved and stuff, like that's just stuff that, I mean, we see that with the younger generation too. It's just different, They're like, can AI do it? you know, getting your hands dirty and kind of doing it, like that's kind of old school. I know I got a lot of ladies that I designed for that. You kind of understand, like the industry, the world is just changing in that aspect. So I tried to hold on as long as I could to my vendors that did this kind of stuff, but like that's just, yeah. I guess
Wow.
you might see us one day too, right? Well, Joey's gonna have to come in with some of the other technology at one point.
Eventually.
Me and Cadet
But
will just keep doing it the hard way, though.
Traditional.
Till you kids finally go, listen, we're gonna have to start trying to do things this way.
yeah. Also, Kristen, the moonstone earrings, there are only 2. Only 2 earrings on the moonstone. Or sorry, the white mother of
Oh,
pearl earrings.
yeah, they're just little. Well, you know how everybody wanted the earrings, Joey? But
Yeah.
literally, this is like what I could scrape together to start to try to get a few of the little earrings together. So
Yeah, 2 of the white mother of pearls. And then also 2 of the jade. So it's 2 and 2 on both these.
can I see this one real quick?
Yeah.
I can't show my nails because I was supposed to give them.
Ann Lydia Gilbert says, I have SARDA mother of pearl. Sorry, wow. I have SARDA mother of pearl pieces would my new peanut wood pieces go with them? How does peanut wood kind of
Peanut wood has, like, I would absolutely put any mother of pearl with the peanut wood, but I'm a shade girl, so like, it'd be far enough away, but the mother of pearl is definitely more white, where the peanut wood definitely has more of a beige. But I love creams, beiges, and whites together. So 100% what I put it together. I got some collections where I used whites and beiges and champagnes. So you're going to see that color palette coming. Now, with this bracelet, I kept all white, like white quartz, white moonstone, white mother of pearl. But I did do a champagne platinum with white. So 100%. You're going to see that color story I did in some things coming up.
Nice. And then Simone's also asking, so is there black spinel in these in the capsule collections too? Yes, Simone, over on YouTube, there is black spinel, and yeah, it's good. It's very good.
I love it because I always say for Jess Black in Australia, because her name's Black, and she does order a lot of black spinel. So I just love that. I know that with her. I'm like, me and Jess Black will be twinning, and also you, my friend. So yes, Simona. It was Simona that said that.
Yeah, it was Simona.
There is some black spinel. Yeah, and I tried to do more of the black spinel. But I've got brand new bracelet styles that are going to be launching. The brand new Love One Another. We'll do a sneak peek next week of it. I am so beyond excited. Like, ladies, I worked so hard on these new bracelets, perfecting them for you. But we're bringing them in no more than 10 with 4 sizes. So it's just going to be like a little roll through, and then we'll bring them back in next year. But and I just wanted to bring a lot of different stone combinations for everybody, and then we'll pick our stone next year, you know. But yes, yeah. So literally this month and next month, you're going to see 4 brand new, only for you ladies, bracelets that I designed for you that, like, I'm just so excited. They're so pretty and so wearable, so wearable. It's like that perfect size. You know how, like, I'm doing all the bands and that size of a ring? I was like, I need to be doing bracelets kind of in that size range, you know, because I'm really good at doing the multis and the chain and chunky, but I said I want to do some really elegant, really classic, but like edgy bracelets. And I think I've hit it for you. So I can't wait to show you.
So yeah, the capsules is going to be a journey. Now, everybody, stick around. Please bear with us. We have the spinner coming up. Simona's asking large stones in black spinel. They're definitely not. They're not small for sure.
The first ones are small. I've got big ones coming too, though. So I did multis. I did all different kinds. There's probably not a size I did not hit in the black spinel over this next year, but it's all coming in capsules. So it's going to be super limited because I've done, like, in most of these bracelets, there's only 20, but maybe I only did 5 stones or 10 stones.
Nice.
But there's literally a total of 20 bracelets, but within the 5 to 10 different gemstones. That's so, awesome. Yeah, because I always wanted to do that. I used to always make 4 to 5, and those were the vault shows we would do. You know, you would be having those samples, but this time I took the stone and intentionally went, this, I already know I've been doing this 35 years. This would be perfection for you ladies, and that's what we did. So
that is awesome. All right, everybody. Well,
like a lot of work at the factory and the office to be able to do this, but we're having so much fun opening. It's like opening the packages and looking at each piece that I think our energy to keep this up this year, we'll be able to do it.
That's awesome. Okay, we're just wrapping up. We have our free gem bracelet, $249. Purchase. This ends tonight. It's a one-day special for our live. So make sure to be able to choose. You can choose between over 10 bracelets, and then launch today, 40% off, an additional 40 off. Last chance, that's already 40. An amazing deal, but make sure to shop these new arrivals that we also just shown, because those gift with purchases, those deals, the complete those collections that Janelle's giving you, those are ending Tuesday. Okay. And everybody, back to me. Hello. We have while Janelle was going through all that, I just decided to run the spinner because we're beginning to run a little long. So we have 3 winners. What this is from solving our New Year's engagement post. It was the word.
Who is it? Who is it? Give the
word
names.
puzzle.
Give the names,
Okay,
Joey.
but the
Don't make
winners
us
of
wait.
these, Michelle Shoemaker,
Michelle,
congratulations, Michelle. Linda Volk.
Linda, oh my gosh, Linda,
Flor,
I took so many of your orders, my friend.
I'm gonna butcher your last name. Sorry, Flor Irizaria. So congratulations to those 3. You guys can pick anything from the clearance page. Message contact us your pick. So go to the contact us page and then fill out a little customer, and we will get that over to you. So congratulations on those winners. Thank you so much for participating in our word search, and thank you everybody for joining us. Over at the office, do you guys want to sign off? Say bye, Lauren and
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
Many blessings your way. And ladies, you're in my prayers, you're in my thoughts, and again, full massive gratitude your way. We just adore you.
Oh, also, sorry, I misread Abby's communication with me. It was any clearance ring. Take any clearance ring. So you can filter by your size, and you'll get any clearance ring that you wish. Just contact us. Perfect. I'll say them one more time. Congratulations.
Kunzite, I would get Kunzite because the Kunzite is amazing. Okay.
Amazing. Congratulations, Michelle Shoemaker, Linda Volk, and Flor Irizaria. Thank you so much for participating, and thank you so much for joining us on our live, and we'll see you next week. Remember, capsule drops Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. The items that we just sneak peeked, those are going to be releasing on Monday. Extremely limited. Make sure to join our lives. We'll still have a live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, but wow, do we have some really excited pieces. Like Janelle, you outdid yourself. They're stunning, man.
Ha! Thanks, Joey. Okay, safe travels. Joey's off to Costa Rica.
I'm off to Costa Rica. I have to leave to the airport like 5 minutes ago. No, I'm kidding. But
World traveler baby. Okay, love your way.